14. Hell yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the page. I know it's been a little while since I got a upload up, but I'm gonna get you guys up to speed. So I sold my 06 Dodge. It was time for that to go. I need something a little bit more usable. I wanted something a little different on the channel than what you guys are used to seeing on YouTube. You know, and I got a 95 Chevy 2500 with a 6.5 liter diesel and a automatic. I bought this truck for a good price, and I ended up having to do a transmission in it right off the bat. So that's why, you know, I haven't had a video of around the truck, what the truck is, but new tranny in it, upgraded stall converter a little bit lower, upgraded clutches, tranny's been all through, a few little odds and ends on the truck just to get it straight. The thing is awesome so far. And today what we're doing is we're gonna finish putting in my boost gauge. I'm just gonna put that in and catch up with you guys because I know everybody knows how to put in a boost gauge. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put in my turbo wheel from WIKED Wheel. It's a WIKED Wheel 2. And I'm going to put a HEATH diesel wastegate actuator on my truck. You know, I know a lot of people don't know a lot of things about 6.5s, but you know what? If you guys want me to do some type of up-to-speed video or get you familiar with them, I can also do that. Maybe that will be the next upload. Alright guys, got the boost gauge put in, Banks boost gauge, and we're going to go for a ride, just a short little ride with the new gauge in, see what this makes for stock boost. This is normal driving, right around 6 pounds. I'm gonna get up on the straightaway here, get her into overdrive, and see what she does. Right around 8 pounds we get. It's a GM4, and what we have for this is a WIKED Wheel, a WIKED Wheel 2. I got from my girlfriend's brother. He got me it for a good deal. It was one of his buddies. I picked it up for 40 bucks, but I believe you can pick one of these up new for just about 150. Then the next thing I have is a HEATH diesel wastegate actuator. It's a spring base. You go stock. It has a vacuum pump that controls the wastegate. This gets rid of it, and you can make up to, they recommend about 14 pounds. So we'll see what you get with these two in, and I'll catch up with you guys. Now I'm going to work on getting this compressor housing off to change this turbo wheel. So what we did is we used our little chisel and hammer to get the snap ring on the back, right in here, to take the pin out of the back of the stock actuator. Now we're going to get this compressor cover off and get that new wheel on. Alright guys, got that last bolt off the bottom, and here's the charger. This is the stock wheel. Now they are reverse thread, so I have to tighten to loosen, if that makes sense. So I was looking up before. I thought I had to heat up the shaft, but I refreshed my memory. Went to the WIKED wheel website, and sometimes they say you have to take your heat gun and heat this wheel up for about 30 seconds. They say it's harder to get on sometimes, so hold the heat gun on it for about 30 seconds, and it should go right on. So we're going to heat it up, and we're going to try it out. Alright, let's try it. Like butter. Hell yeah. Now we're going to get this tightened back up, and then we're off to the races. That's the turbo wheel installed. So the heat gun trick worked on the wheel, slid right on. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get the wastegate actuator on, get the intake, or get the cover on, and we're going to get the wastegate put right in. Alright guys, we got the compressor cover back on, all the bolts tightened up. We got the first part of our actuator in. It's where the old canister went. Use the same bolts, retain it the same way. The bracket is the same shape as this to hold the cover on as well. So now what we're going to do is figure out what exactly I got to do here. I got to reference the instructions, and I'm going to get that together and I'll catch up with you guys. I couldn't reach back here with my fingers or anything to get it started, so what I did is I took a piece of Scotch tape, put it on the back of my 7/16, put the nut in there so it wouldn't move around, tightened it up, boop, pull it out. It's a nice little trick if you guys are planning on doing this. Alright, so I referenced the directions from Heath for tightening this actuator. I got it to 1 3/4 inches, just like it says here on the directions. So what I'm going to do now is get everything bolted back up. I got to get these clamps back in, got to get my intake back in, and we're going to go take it for a ride, see what she makes, see how she picks it. Alright, got everything in, everything warmed up. Now let's see what she makes. Once I get into overdrive again, I'll get on it. Before we were making 8 pounds of full throttle. Now we're seeing it's about 13. Max of 13 there. Let's see. Right around 14, 13. Hell yeah. So it does work. Manual wastegate is in, and the WIKED wheel. You can hear it in here. Probably not on the camera, but it sounds a little better.
It sounds real good.
Oh, we got Bear
Yeah, it sounds good.
and Chris. I got cut off before, guys, there when I was in the truck. But I was holding around 13 pounds. Again, I was going on my way back. I hit like 14 and a half. It was right. It was almost bottoming out that 15-pound gauge. But I'd like to thank Banks for the awesome gauge. I know I bought it, but if you guys ever bought any Banks stuff, The quality in the install kit was, I mean, second to none. It was a lot better than some autometer stuff that I've dealt with, and definitely better than glow shift. I can't stand glow shift gauges. I know they're cheap, but no thanks. And that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you guys need any websites to actually get 6.5 parts of, I'm going to probably list them down below just so you guys can see. If you guys are looking at this and you're like, what can I do to a 6.5? There are things around. There's lift pumps, there's injectors, there's tunes. They're a lot cheaper, but you don't get the amount of performance out of them like you do on a Cummins and a Power Stroke. But you know, I had a Cummins. My brother's had a bunch of Power Strokes, and he has a Cummins now. But you know, I liked my old 6.5. I loved it. You know, it's no powerhouse, but it starts up every day. It runs good. The fuel mileage is terrible, but who cares? You know, you can make probably up around 300 horsepower with a 6.5. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but something that makes 180 to 190, depending on which one you have, to the flywheel, getting 300 to the ground is really not that bad. But make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.